to Miss Mika Kimura. She is at Kyushu University. The floor is yours.
Right, thank you. Do you see my slides? Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mika Tamura, and I'm an associate professor of the Faculty of Engineering of Kyushu University. So today I'm here with Miss Carolina. She is the specially appointed administration staff of our international undergraduate program. I also work as a coordinator for this program. So I'm going to talk about the Kyushu University and international undergraduate programs. Oh, by the way, our booth will be tomorrow between 4:30 and 6 p.m. So please come and visit us. All right. So Kyushu University, yes. So Kyushu University was established as one of the 7 inferior colleges in Japan in 1911. It's fourth oldest national university. And then we celebrated the 100 years celebrations in 2011. And our new campus, Ito campus, was completed in 2018. So when you look at these old pictures, one on the right one, you see a very famous person. So if you're interested in science, I think you will notice. Yes, so Dr. Einstein, he visited our university and other universities in around 1920s. It was right after he received the Nobel Prize. So this means that Kyushu University was, even that time, was one of the key universities in science and technology. Okay, why study at the Kyushu University? Kyushu University is one of national 7 universities, which used to be inferior colleges. So that still remains the creams of the crops in research and prestige. And we are part of top global universities in Japan. And so we have more than 2,300 students, international students, as of 2022. So it means that our university, one of the most international university. And Kyushu University is also a member of RU11, which is a consortium of 11 top research universities. Okay, and Kyushu University is located in Fukuoka City. Actually, it's on the border between Fukuoka City and Hiroshima City. So Fukuoka City is known as one of the most livable cities. Actually, it was selected as the most desirable cities to live in Japan in this year, 2022. And Hiroshima City was selected as top 3 small, bright cities in the world. So we can so Kyushu University has the one of the most the best environment to study. All right. I talked about RU11. So we have the best research facilities on the brand new campus, and we have very exciting research going on. And I think one of the highlights is that we have the International Institute for Carbon Neutral Energy Research on campus, and we have the next generation fuel cell centers. So Kyushu University is very famous for the research of hydrogen energy. Right. A prominent alumni is Dr. Koichi Wakata. He is very famous because he was the first agent commander of International Space Station, and he's almost 60 years old now, and he's actually on the 5th mission. So he's in the space now. So he's an alumni. So it's Japanese university, but then we have English-based program at the School of Agriculture and at the School of Engineering. We have 5 programs: Applied Chemistry, Bioresource and Bioenvironment program, Civil Engineering program, Electrical Engineering Computer Science program, and Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering program. So from here, I'm going to play a video of their seat. Okay. So then student will explain about their courses.
Applied Chemistry course in Kyushu University offers a variety of classes that teaches us about the development of new materials. We learn about synthesis of material, the application, and how to characterize new materials that is currently developing in today's world.
The Bioresource and Bioenvironment course is aimed to provide a basic understanding for agriculture for the undergraduate students, a special lecture, agriculture. And in these courses, we learn a variety of subjects. So that can range from environmental science, marine science, animal science, plant science, and of course, the basic biochemistry, organic chemistry, and statistics.
At Kyushu University, there are various different fields at which you can study in, such as environmental planning, structural systems, and urban transportation. The main field that I really am interested in is urban design, because I want to make sure that communities and cities are planned to the best possible efficiency. As humans, we live in communities, and if we have well-designed communities, we can advance our lives to be better for everyone.
As the name suggests, EECS stands for Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. This encompasses two major subfields in engineering. So this gives you access to a wide range of subtopics in which you can take classes from, and you can find what you're really interested in. And popular topics include artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and superconductors. So it gives you access to the latest technologies in this world.
We learn about how machines and technology work and how to apply that knowledge to tackle different engineering challenges that we are facing today. Mechanical and aerospace engineering also provide us many opportunities for us to study and do research in many fields, such as machine design, system and control engineering, aeronautics and astronautics, and renewable energies.
Ito campus is the latest campus built by Kyushu University. And as you would expect, it has a lot of modern amenities that support the lifestyle of an international university student. So you've got a scientific and technology library in which you can access textbooks in both Japanese and English to suit your studying needs. You can borrow a textbook or take a reference here. You've got it all covered in this library.
I came to Kyushu University with no knowledge in Japanese. However, the university did a very good job in introducing Japanese to me, like very slowly and very clearly as well. And I've been taking Japanese since the first year. And even though I'm in the specialized courses now, I still take Japanese.
I think the quality of life in Fukuoka is very high. I do a lot of traveling throughout my lifetime. I think this nice balance that Fukuoka strikes along with Hiroshima makes it a very livable city. If I could live in this city, in this area for the rest of my life, I think I would be very happy. It is one of those places.
Thank you. So from here, let me explain about how to apply and scholarship opportunities very briefly. Okay, so our admission procedures, we will start application in early January. And for the details, and I will explain tomorrow. And please come in here in our booth tomorrow. And so money matters, enrollment fee and tuition fee. So Kyushu University is national university. So tuition fee is actually the same with other university usually, but enrollment fee, this is this amount, and annual tuition fee is usually this amount. But
Mika, sorry, we cannot see your screen. Sorry.
Really, you don't?
No. We saw the video, but we cannot see the screen now.
Okay, so we'll try sharing again. Do you see it?
We see it. You have about 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you. All right. 30 seconds. All right. So, so up to 30 students, we are offering 50% waiver for annual tuition fee for the first year student, which means everybody. And we are offering 3 types of scholarship. One is MEC scholarship. It's full scholarship opportunity from Japanese government. And another one is Kyushu University scholarship. It's 60,000 yen per month, and it's for first year. But if you study hard, then you can continue to receive it every year. And we also have just a scholarship. So for the details of application, please come to our booth, and I will give the detailed explanation tomorrow. But thank you so much for your attention, and I look forward to meeting you in our booth tomorrow. Right.
Thanks, Mika. Excellent presentation, and yeah, again, your facilities look excellent. Kyushu University, whenever I go to fairs with them, are always bombarded with students. It's an excellent school, so yeah, please check them out. Next up, we have Mr. Daniel Guys from iCLA, please.
Okay, thank you, Freddie, and thank you everyone for attending today. It's great to see the number of people that are participating. My name is Daniel Guys. I'm the Senior International Marketing Officer for the International College of Liberal Arts here at Yamanashi Gakuin University. We're a department of that university offering a Bachelor of International Liberal Arts degree with majors in global business and economics, political science, interdisciplinary art, and Japan studies, with a lot of electives to choose from. I'm going to tell you all about that. This is taught entirely in English. You do not need any Japanese to apply or to enroll. Just briefly, a lot of people are a bit confused about the term liberal arts. I'd just like to clear that up. Basically, it's a philosophy and style of teaching rather than the content being largely different. You are encouraged to take electives outside of your major. It's very broad. We are trying to teach you the linkages between business and politics, how these things influence each other, how that in turn influences art and culture in a society, how these patterns interact and repeat over history. And the reason we do this is it helps you make better career decisions, better investment decisions, and develops your employability as well. You're not just learning hard technical knowledge from your degree. This is setting up you to be a lifelong learner with the ability to think critically, creatively, independently, and globally. And coming and studying in Japan at a university like iCLA, which is extremely multicultural, also develops things like cross-cultural communication skills, empathy, etc. You know, the skills that employers are really looking for. There are some concrete differences between a liberal arts college, which has a smaller student body, you know, class sizes at iCLA, 15 to 25 students on average. We have 300 students enrolled in our program, 4,000 over the wider university. That's one big difference, smaller class sizes, more interaction with the professors, but also, you know, you take a common curriculum in your first year, includes some Japanese, and the pathway units for our major. So you try many different things before, this is very important, you decide what your major is going to be concretely. That's all right. You actually declare your major at the end of the first year. That allows you to be a year older and wiser and more knowledgeable about your strengths and interests, having gone through that common curriculum, which will expose you to many subjects you might not have realized you have a burning interest in. So it's a really powerful aspect of a liberal arts degree, and that's what happens at iCLA. And you are, as I said, you're encouraged to take electives at other universities. It can be quite hard to do your major, your minor, minors in Japan, but we'll get to that later, and still get the credits you need to do your major. But here you really are encouraged to explore your interests. iCLA is located in the beautiful city of Kofu in Yamanashi Prefecture. It's the capital of Yamanashi, which is right next door to Tokyo. We are 90 minutes from Shinjuku Station, which is in the beating heart, the absolute center of Tokyo. and that's by rail. And we've got Mount Fuji present in our daily lives. It's very nice. You get some absolutely magnificent views of the mountain all throughout the year. Kofu is a city of about 300,000 people, if you include its outlying areas, which means it is a modern major city. Excuse me. But you've got all the modern conveniences, but the cost of living here in Kofu is much lower than it is in Tokyo. Trust me, I have lived in Tokyo or Osaka. So, and then you got access to Fuji. It's about 40 minutes drive to the south of me here for all the camping, fishing, hiking, mountain climbing, you name it, that you want to do. So lots of beautiful spots around the prefecture, and Fuji-Q Highland as well, which is a major theme park here. A little bit about YGU. We are a private, not-for-profit university founded after the Second World War, and we're quite famous in Japan for the number of Olympians that are amongst our alumni. So it's very strong in sports. So having a famous sort of university is very good when the job hunting happens here in Japan. Aside from iCLA, we also have these other faculties. They are taught in Japanese, as well as the postgrad as well. It's taught only in Japanese. But iCLA, as I said, we offer a Bachelor of International Liberal Arts, and these two numbers have actually gone up. So now we're at 70% international students from over 50 different nationalities. So it's, as I said, extremely multicultural, very diverse, very welcoming. And a really excellent student to faculty ratio. So you will be on a first name basis with your professors here. And again, it is taught in English. You do not need any Japanese to apply. Let's put this up here. Again, our four majors are global business and economics, political science, interdisciplinary art, and Japan studies. And while there are no minors in Japan in our degree programs, we have subject areas. We've grouped our electives. You can take electives in areas like data science, psychology, and sociology, very popular as well, and a whole series of cultural workshops and martial arts courses, which bear credits, as well as being able to take credit-bearing Japanese classes all the way up to an advanced level. We also offer a study abroad program as well. Each of our majors is designed in a way that allows you to pursue certain academic pathways so that you can craft a degree that best suits your career interests, your academic interests. So yeah, I'm not the kind of person that reads off PowerPoints, so I'm sure you guys can look into that and email me if you have any problems. Also, come and see us tomorrow at the booth. So yeah, we offer hands-on 10-week workshops. They do bear credits in areas like anime, graphic design, martial arts like Aikido, Judo, Karate, flower arranging, ikebana, calligraphy, tea ceremony. We have courses in Fuji, samurai culture, Mount Fuji culture. We have workshops on Japanese musical instruments. You can try that out as well. So it's not just, come in here and do a hard-nosed, business degree. You can try many different things as well and express yourself, which is quite nice. We can take you from a complete beginner all the way up to advanced level. But again, all your other classes will be in English. We have an optional study abroad program for our students. We have over 70 different partners in 30 different countries, I should say. And it does not extend the length of your degree. Importantly, it's also based on mutual tuition waiver. So you'll see later, our fees are quite low, especially compared to some of our partner universities in the States, etc. Here's some views from inside our campus. Very light, lots of glass, airy, eco-friendly building. We have accommodation that's actually attached to the main building. You get your own room. It is mandatory for all students to live in the dorms for their first year, which makes, you get to make friends and have a good experience right from day one. We have a cafeteria on site serving 3 meals a day as well. If you're very lucky, you get a nice view of Mount Fuji out your apartment window, or your dorm room window, I should say. About 30% of our rooms do that. It's a completely online process, holistic review. There's no minimum GPA. for applications or for scholarships. We went standardized test optional or university entrance exam optional at the start of the pandemic, and we're continuing that, which means you can apply just with your final grades from high school or predicted results if you are going to IB or going through IB or A-levels, and your school will give you that. And yeah, IELTS 6.1, if you need it, we also accept Duolingo. Here are our fees. And finally, we also offer scholarships as well, from 25 up to 100% waiver of the tuition, facility and equipment fees. We have 2 intakes per year. We have just stopped taking applications for spring or April 2023, but we're currently taking applications for September 2023 starts. We'll do that until April 17th. Okay, so yeah, please come and have a chat with me tomorrow. I'm there in the AM and the PM at the links that Freddie has provided previously. Also, follow us on social media, email me anytime if you'd like more information. Thank you.
Thanks, Daniel. And yeah, if those pictures of Mount Fuji don't attract anyone to Japan, there's nothing we can do. And that was perfect timing, Daniel. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We move on to Doshisha University, and Colin Davis is here to take over.
Thank you very much. Ready for the introduction? So my name is Colin Davis, and I teach economics courses at the Institute for the Liberal Arts. I myself am someone who's drawn on the experience of living as an international student in Japan. I completed a Bachelor of Commerce in Canada before coming to Japan to complete a master's and a PhD in economics at the University of Hokkaido. So I can provide good testimonials to the richness and diverse types of experiences and journeys that are available, and the opportunities that can be opened by pursuing university or undergraduate degree or graduate degree in Japan. So I'd like to talk about our program, the Institute for the Liberal Arts at Doshisha University. So Doshisha University is a large private university that was established in 1875. It was established by somebody named Mishima Jo, who basically stowed away on a ship to go to the United States in 1864. And during his time there, he completed a degree at Amherst College. He then returned to Japan and established Doshisha University. So Nishima Jo thought that education should be about developing not only intellect, but also by cultivating the mind. So Doshisha University's educational mission is based around conscientious education. And so this mission is guided by Christian principles, liberalism, and internationalism. It's a large Japanese private university, 26,000 students, undergraduate students, and then about 2,000 graduate students in various programs, and also 2,300 faculty members. So we're part of a large university. We're actually located geographically in the very center of Kyoto, just north of the old Imperial Palace. So Kyoto City is an interesting city for university students, as it has very much the sort of university or college atmosphere, given that there are many universities and colleges in the city, so that when you're moving around the city, you can really sense, when students, when we're in term or out of term, you can really feel the difference in terms of the number of students that you can see around the city interacting with one another. Kyoto City also has a rich culture with many and history, with many different sites available to visit, 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, but also many temples, gardens, interesting areas to visit and walk to. It also has a vibrant business sector, originally the home of Nintendo, for example. So just to talk about our program specifically, we offer a Bachelor of Arts degree in the liberal arts. And so we have 3 concentrations. They are humanities and human sciences, business and economics, and politics and policy studies. But we offer a liberal arts degree in the very traditional sense, in that we want students to sort of design their own degree and sort of experiment, taking a very interdisciplinary approach to their course selection. So there's really only about half of the credits that you need for graduation are requirements. We leave a lot of freedom for students to pick and choose. No Japanese language is required to complete the degree. All courses are offered in English. The educational approach is based on small interactive classes. The idea is to have build partnerships between faculty and students. Average class size is about 15 to 17 students, meaning that there's lots of space for creating different types of educational methodologies, sort of presentation-based, seminar-based courses, project-based courses. So the small interactive environment really allows for students to create relationships with their professors. For example, I certainly know all the students who are in my classes by first name, and as they go throughout their, as they pursue their degrees in our program, I have a good sense of who they are and where they're at. The basic iCLA curriculum follows Doshisha University's academic year. So we have 2 15-week semesters beginning in April and at the end of September. Students typically take about 8 to 10 classes per week. Each class is 90 minutes. We have quite a diverse student population. So currently 178 students with 31 nationalities represented. You can see the various breakdown of the countries that are there, but we have students from various regions from all over the world. The teaching faculty is also very diverse, with 19 nationalities represented in the current academic year. And so the teaching faculty is made up of 53 lecturers, 5 full-time faculty for the iCLA, and then 48 adjunct lecturers, who are all top-notch lecturers in their respective fields. The iCLA offers many international exchange opportunities. First of all, we have program level or department level exchange programs with University in Spain, University College London, University College in UK, University College Maastricht in the Netherlands. The application for these study abroad programs is competitive, but usually within a rather small cohort. You might be competing with, perhaps 10 students who might be applying for these programs. So quite a good opportunity to participate in them. Also, Doshisha University has exchange or study abroad arrangements or agreements with 174 partner institutions around the world. So you can see some of the destinations there. This is also a competitive application procedure, but iCLA students have tended to do very well in this in the application process, usually getting their first or second choices in terms of placement. One of the great things about participating in study abroad program at the iCLA is it's given the flexibility of the requirements for graduation. It's possible to complete the degree within your to study abroad within your four-year degree without extending the time that you're at the iCLA. And also, of course, you pay Doshisha University tuition through the agreement. You don't pay the tuition of the host university. Doshisha University offers lots of support for international students. For example, we have both for physical health and mental health, there's counseling services that are available in English. And we also offer academic support. All iCLA students are able to take Japanese language courses at our Center for Japanese Language and Culture. And so you can basically go from 0 to advanced fluency in Japanese. And as you're developing your Japanese fluency, you can earn credits towards your degree. We also offer career support, both through getting iCLA alumni to come back to the iCLA to discuss how they found jobs and their current work experiences. But Doshisha University also offers many services in terms of counseling on careers. Yes. So you can see a little bit of the information about accommodation here. All first-year students at the iCLA, or international students at the iCLA, are offered accommodation that may be in a dorm or maybe a private accommodation that's close to the university. Average living costs in Kyoto are about 120,000 yen per month. You can see the breakdown there. Our tuition for the 4 years starting from 2023 is 1,115,000 yen per year, about $8,150 US. As part of the admission process, we offer 20, 50, and 100% tuition exemption scholarship based on merit. How do our students do after graduation? Many of our students have gone on to graduate school, both in Japan and abroad. You can see some of the examples there. Our students also are in very high demand from companies in Japan, financial services, IT companies, manufacturing industry, food industry, many different industries looking for our students. Our program is quite easy to apply to. If you are aware of the Common App and you've set up a profile there, we are on the Common App, so it's quite easy to make the application there. Or you can download the admissions guide and go through a more traditional application process. We have 2 rounds per year. It's a holistic screening process. We look at a personal statement, transcripts, and English language proficiency, letter of recommendation. We then shortlist candidates for a face-to-face interview. On the basis of that, students are selected for entrance. We're currently accepting applications for the fall semester 2023. Deadline is March 9th, 2023. If you'd like to have more information about the program, please do visit the booth tomorrow during the online fair. I will be available only in the PM session. Unfortunately, I have to give classes tomorrow morning, so I'll only be available in the afternoon. But I look forward to seeing you. If you have any more questions, please check out the website or join me at the booth tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening.
Thanks, Colin. And yeah, very nice to highlight the opportunities post-graduation there, both in Japan and beyond. We move on. So next up is Sophie, I believe, at Kyoto University of Advanced Science, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Today I'll be introducing Kyoto University of Advanced Science. So I'll go ahead and share my presentation now. Hopefully you can all see it. Just a moment.
Perfect.
KUAS, which is located in Kyoto City, is a private university that was founded in 1969. We have about 3,652 students and about 274 international students. Currently, we have 5 faculties at 2 campuses. This includes economics and business administration, bioenvironmental sciences, humanities, and health and medical sciences. These 4 departments are conducted in Japanese. Most recently, we've added the Faculty of Engineering, which is our first department to be conducted entirely in English. You may already know, but Kyoto City is located near the center of Japan, and it is about 2 hours from Tokyo by bullet train and about 1 hour to Osaka by regular train. Now for a little bit more about our campuses. Kameoka campus is located just outside Kyoto City and has many sports facilities. We also have drone test driving fields on this campus, and we're planning to have an EV test driving course here in the future. We also have another campus called Uzumasa, which is in the Kyoto City area. It has easy access to downtown Kyoto, theaters, museums, shopping malls, and the bullet train station. Now I'll go ahead and introduce the newest addition to our school, which is the Faculty of Engineering, Department of Mechanical and Electrical Systems Engineering. We offer a undergraduate, master's, and doctoral program. These are the key features of the engineering program. It's entirely taught in English, and we do not request any prior Japanese ability to apply for the program. We also offer intensive Japanese classes for students who are not yet fluent. This is so students have an easier time finding employment in Japan if they choose to do so. We also have a very practical program where students have the chance to work with companies based here in Kyoto in their final year of studies, and this will help them greatly on their career path. Here's the course outline for the engineering program. In the first year, students are introduced to the world of engineering with general courses and introductory lessons. In the second year, students explore their curiosity by continuing general courses, but begin some specialized engineering courses in laboratory workshops as well. In the third year, students crystallize their knowledge by taking advanced engineering courses and workshops and begin their pre-capstone project. The fourth year consists of laboratory projects and their final capstone project, which is a unique program we offer where the students work directly with companies based here in Kyoto. KUAS's engineering program is interdisciplinary, so students have an opportunity to learn about a wide variety of disciplines. From their second academic year, students get to choose elective classes from 13 specialties, such as robotics, energy, design, and production, mechanics, and all the other subjects that are listed here on the right side of the slide, depending on what their interests are. Before, specializing in one field was very important to develop new technology, but now engineers need more diverse knowledge, such as about materials, software, and measurements, in order to further improve already existing technology. This is our chairman, Mr. Nagamori. He's the founder and CEO of Nidec Corporation, which is the world's largest comprehensive motor manufacturer, which is also based here in Kyoto City. There are over 300 branches in over 50 different countries. He plays a very big role at KUAS, and he dedicated a lot of his time and financial resources to launching the KUAS Faculty of Engineering. This is our president, President Maeda. He also plays a really big role at KUAS. Previously, he was the vice president of Tokyo University. This is our dean, Professor Tabata, and these are the other professors in the Faculty of Engineering. Each professor has experience in diverse fields and backgrounds. 35% of our professors are from overseas, and each member brings a unique perspective to our campus. Now I'll show you some photos of different classes so you can picture what the KUAS classes are like. For example, math class and a programming class here, and laboratory workshops. This is the Faculty of Engineering building, which was just finished in March 2020, so everything's very new. Here I'll introduce some of our campus facilities. So the pictures on the top are from our Science Plaza. You can see the very tiny Eiffel Tower that was created there. And also on the bottom left, the electronic workshop, and then some pictures from our machine workshops. Here's some more pictures from our laboratories, which we have about 20 different laboratories for students to work on their research. And here you can see our computer workshops, one of our patios that we have, and one of our libraries and one of our many study spaces, and also a prayer room that we have for students who need it. Currently, we have 4 different student dormitories. Here we have pictured dormitory A, which is attached to the engineering building and is, of course, on campus. There are different separate floors for male and female students. This is dorm B, which is about 15 minutes away from campus. Each room has a private bathroom and mini kitchen. This is dorm D and dorm E, which are about 5 minutes away from campus, and they're respectively separated by male and female dormitories. Here we have some different clubs that we offer at KUAS. So we also facilitate different extracurricular activities. Some of the most popular clubs that we have here are baseball, soccer, women's basketball, and powerlifting. So all of our academic course fees are, the information about tuition fees are available on our website, so feel free to check that out there. I would like to mention today about our 3 different types of scholarships that we offer. So first of all, there's the Super KUAS E scholarship, which provides students with a 100% tuition waiver and a yearly stipend of this amount. There's also, we also have a 100% and 50% tuition waiver available. These scholarships are competitive and are made available to students who demonstrate high academic performance. But we take a holistic reviewing process, looking at all the different aspects of the student's applications collectively. It's also very easy to apply. Our application process is done entirely online, and you simply need to select that you'd like to apply for a scholarship, and then we will review your application accordingly. We also announce the scholarship results on the same day when acceptance offers are released, so applicants can make their decisions immediately. Last, I would like to discuss our academic requirements. Students must have a comprehensive understanding of a majority of the following mathematics and physics related fields, and we also have an English requirement. This is our application schedule. So we are actually just started regular entry applications today, and you have until January 13th to apply. And that's all that I have for my presentation today. Thank you so much for listening, and feel free to send us an email anytime. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the college fair tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.
Nicely wrapped up, Sophie. Thank you very much for that presentation. We are moving on to Dr. Sabina Mahmood, please.
I'll just share my slides. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is Sabina from Okayama University, and welcome to our JUC virtual event. My colleagues from the other universities and we're here to give you an introduction to a university of your choice. So let me give an introduction to myself because I think it's very important for this presentation. I am Dr. Sabina Mahmood. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a tenured associate professor and the IB program director at Okayama University. I graduated from Okayama University Medical School. I did my master's and PhD from there. Presently, I serve as faculty and I teach 6 curriculum courses in English, in medical school and general education, and my major is behavioral psychology. I'm also a certified IB biology and KUAS instructor and the program director. The importance of me introducing myself in a big way is because I have been an international student myself, and then I have had children going to Okayama University. So I've experienced Okayama University from different perspectives, and it's been very, very helpful and friendly, and I want to introduce that university to you. So who are we? We are a national university situated in Western Japan, in the Honshu main island. We are west of Kobe and east of Hiroshima, and the bullet train Shinkansen passes through, and the university campus is located, we have 2 main campuses. The medical campus where I work has the medical dental school and the pharmaceutical science school and health science department, and the Tsushima campus has all the other 10 faculties. So let's look at a few facts and figures for those of us who are interested in numbers. So we are a top global university selected by the Ministry of Education in Japan, and we have a total number of 13,000 students with 10,000 undergrads, to about 3,000 grad students and 760 international students and over 100 IB students. Our teaching staff to student ratio is 1:8, and we collaborate with 373 universities worldwide regarding research and international education. And for grad school and undergrad school, we have 10 faculties for you to offer you: med school, dental school, pharmaceutical science, engineering, education, letters, graduate school, science and agriculture, law, economics. So we have but basically Okayama University is very well known for a science university. So if you're interested in research and you want to do grad school after undergrad, so it might be a good choice for you. We also have an undergrad program, which is transdisciplinary, offered in English, Japanese, and bilingual. It's called the Global Discovery Program. So the Global Discovery Program is an undergrad program. It is English-based, it has an English-based curriculum, and it offers courses in social sciences and humanities. So as I was mentioning in my previous slide, that although Okayama University offers 10 faculties to choose from, whether in undergrad or grad school, we also have the Discovery Program in undergrad, where you can study social sciences and humanities. Okay, so why would you choose us? Well, based on my experience and experience of many students, I would say that because we're a top global university, which is very important, we have a wide variety of faculties to offer you from where you can choose what you'd like to study. And a big thing is that our annual tuition fee is less than $4,000, which I think, especially for parents, is great news. And we offer both undergraduate students IB admissions, and our medical school is one of the topmost medical schools in Japan. Graduating from a national university, there are lots of perks. One is, especially if you're planning to live and work in Japan like I did, the people are very welcome and many doors open if you graduate from a national university and learn the language, or you can even get a position in a top university. Like presently I am working as faculty for the same university where I graduated from. Okay, so with the admissions policies, especially if you're an IB student, we accept the IB diploma, or we also accept the IB certificate. So the IB diploma enables you to apply to the 10 faculties, where the Global Discovery Program accepts anyone who has completed 12 years of school. And please check our website for further details, or you can get in touch with me. I will put in my email in the chat. And the application procedure is also on email, the site, but I just want to mention that we have August applications and October applications for the 10 faculties, and we have October and December application periods for the Global Discovery Program. Okay, so if you are interested in sustainable development goals, Okayama University is the SDGs ambassador, and we send students to participate in the One Young World with other 190 countries, and it is fully sponsored by the university. This is one of our IB students who represented us in London in 2019. So as sometimes we say, all work and no play makes Jack or Jane a dull boy or girl, we also have, when you want to take a break from studying, we also have clubs and circles where you can enjoy outdoor sports or traditional Japanese music, or any kind of sports, or even ikebana. And there are many other clubs where international students learn Japanese culture. Finally, I would like to say, if you're planning to come to Japan, I think even though you may want to study or choose a program where you study in English, I would still advise you to learn Japanese, because as they say, why won't you be a Roman in Rome? So if you're in Japan, try to be a Japanese person and learn Japanese and enjoy the deep culture. And my friends and I will wait for you in our respective booths tomorrow, and please come and join us. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thanks, Sabina, and yes, some fantastic words there to take on the Japanese as best as we can. We move on to my neighbor, Miss Marian Kinda at Nagoya University, and I would also like to ask if she could be made co-host. Yes, perfect. So she has the opportunity to present. Over to you, Marian. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I will keep it short because I'm tired. Like I'm the whole day I'm in meetings. So I'm from Nagoya University. That's just right next door to NUCB. Actually, I've never been there. I should visit. A national university in Nagoya. And I think Freddie has already talked about Japan, has talked about city of Nagoya, so you know a lot. I think one important item I would like to add, I'm sorry, I have not listened to your presentation, but I think I know what you said, is that the job placement rate in this area is especially high because of all the industry in the area. And the good thing is, if you live in Nagoya, you don't even feel the industry so much. Like the downtown is very pretty. We have ocean, we have a castle, we have the mountains in Gifu. So you don't feel it unless you go to the Nagoya port, where you can see all those kind of plants and everything, and a lot of cars standing there waiting to be picked up. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the university. So as I mentioned before, we are a national university founded 150 years ago, approximately. I would say it's a mid-range institution compared internationally with 16,000 students, where of 20% are already international. So we work very hard to have full degree students here studying with us in English. We also are very research intensive. So you can see from the number of graduate schools, they are higher than the undergraduate school and also research institutes. And we also have Nobel Prize winners and very famous professors, and R&D with the companies on campus. So it's called the National Innovation Center is also there. Yeah, and then in 2011, we started offering our flagship departments in English. So you don't need to know any Japanese anymore when you come. And these are the 10 programs. I will quickly read them out because it might be difficult to understand what we mean here. So we have 3 engineering programs. One is automotive engineering, mechanical. And then we have automotive engineering, electrical, information engineering. So there are 2 different programs. And we also have the chemistry offered by the school. And we have 3 science major, 1 agricultural science major. These are physics, chemistry, biology, and agricultural science. So the reason why I'm reading this out also is because you have to pick 1 course when you apply. You cannot apply to 2 at the moment, and you can only apply once in an academic year. And then we have Japan and Asia Culture Studies, Law and Political Science, which is International Relations, Political Science, Comparative Studies, and also Economics and Business Administration. Yes, and I will just give you this link. There are many programs in the Master and PhD as well, so you can actually continue your education up to 9 years if you want to. And then why should you choose us? So yeah, we are in the heart of the city, in the heart of the country, surrounded by a lot of buildings, and also a zoo and another university. And in the center, we have our own subway station called Nagoya Daigaku. So you have a 24-hour access with your key card to or your laboratory. It's always open, there's no gate. And we are also very international. So how we do that is with international agreements worldwide, also for exchange, but also very important for the research. So you have the chance to go study abroad for 6 to 12 months for the long term, or even collaborate with other universities when it comes to the research, not only abroad, but also within the country. Yeah, and then sports are very important, cultural activities, MUN, which was kind of set into place by our own international students here 2 years ago. So it's quite vivid when I walk home. There's a kendo happening for the, wood sword, and it's very loud. It's very interesting here on campus after 5. And I mentioned before, career is very important because in Japan, usually you start job hunting before you graduate. So we also have a career service office that is designed for our international students that helps you kind of to adjust to the Japanese customs when it comes to job hunting. What to wear, how to greet, how to leave the room even, how to sit down, how to hold your hands on the table and those kind of things. Very important. Yeah. Okay, and there is a dormitory For us, it's only guaranteed for the first year. If you come from outside of Japan, it's not very difficult to find an apartment here. And actually, our students often move out after 6 months because there's just so much available. They can move in with your friends. But it's a very good start. So you can live there. It's your own room, your own bathroom, your own kitchen. You don't have to share. And it's like $250 per month. So it's really, really affordable. And speaking about affordability, also, as Sabina mentioned before, at Nagoya University, we all have the same tuition fee. It's very, very affordable. I'm from Germany, where you don't have to pay anything. So I really can say this is, compared to other universities in the world, quite affordable. Not free, but still, you also have plenty of scholarships available where you can apply for. So we have the annual tuition fee about roughly 4,000 USD, registration fee roughly 2,000. It's a one-time payment. And then when it comes to living expenses, approximately 800 to 1,000 USD. Maybe right now less because of the conversion rate. So 50,000 USD for 4 years if you want to take a bachelor degree. So it's quite affordable, almost the same tuition fee you pay for like Stanford and those kind of universities for 1 year only for the tuition fee. And then in addition to that, you can also get the scholarship if you're a good student. And for us, you don't have to apply separately. You apply and then we also see if you are eligible for the scholarship if you want to nominate you. There are plenty of different scholarships in Japan. Basically, the government also gives like a token of appreciation to many of our international students when they come. It's called JASO, so you get like half a year, a little bit of pocket money. So there are many scholarships out there. There are tuition waiver schemes, private scholarships without any bonds. So I think coming from a country where the education is for free, I don't like when you have to pay for education. So I think Japan is a good country when it comes to kind of funding. So you should venture out in that direction. Where can I get scholarship? Where is it affordable? And also, where is the education good, of course? Good, how to apply? One slide. I will quickly cover it so we can pass to the next university. We are right now in our first admission round. So if you are interested to enroll in October 2023, so next year, then you have to apply now. You go to our website. I will send a link, show the link in the next slide. And then submit all the documents online. And then I think that is very different from a university abroad. I mean from Japan, that you have to take interviews a lot of time. So for us, you have to take an interview. And when it comes to science and engineering, it is actually an oral examination where you have to answer math, physics, biology, or chemistry questions. So I know it sounds really scary, but it's also a good time for you to evaluate the professors, because the professor will be there who will be teaching you for 4 years. So it's actually a good chance to meet them for almost an hour and then also see if you like them. So yeah, it's on an application with the paper, then on an interview for those who are invited for it. And then after the interview, the professors will decide who will come and also who will get the scholarship. So we will tell you at that point for you, easy to decide if you want to come without or with the scholarship. Yeah, and then you start your life. So it's a 1 week orientation or almost 2. We pick up our students from the airport because it's Japan. You might have never been here. So we don't want you to go to another university instead by train accidentally. Yeah, for the documents, I think very similar to any other university. Just to mention is we are test optional. I think I got my alarm, so I have to stop. So no, but we are test optional. So if you have it, you have it. If it's good, send it. If you had a bad day when you took SAT or ACT, just don't tell us. Yeah, and everything else I think is fairly similar to any other universities here. Okay, last slide. Let me go. The website, the email. So if you have any question, send us. If you want to take a look how to apply, go to the page. If you want to visit the social media, I recommend, in our case, Instagram. And if you want to know more about the student life, you can also search them. Yeah, and then you can ask them directly about how was the interview, because we don't control what you asked our students, so they're free to talk, of course. Yeah, I will go back to this slide, and I think, I'm not sure if I broke a record by speaking very fast, but I'm done. If you want to come tomorrow, I will be in the booth and have time, a little bit more time for you there. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marianne. That is that German efficiency, as they say, 1 minute ahead of time. So thanks, Marianne. That was excellent. So we move on. We have 3 more presentations to go, but do note that they will be pre-recorded. Okay, so we are going to be showing a link from YouTube. Next up will be Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, and Muddy will show you their pre-recorded video. Thank you.
Yeah, hang on one second. So first up, we have APU, I believe, yeah? So let me show you the video.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a short introduction to Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University. I'll be presenting about the overall gist of Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, such as our colleges, curriculum, extracurricular activities, accommodations, scholarships, and more. So before I start, please let me introduce myself. My name is Anar Amarjargal, and I'm from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. I'm currently a third-year student majoring in the College of Asia Pacific Studies in Environments and Development. I'm also an intern at the International Admissions Office, where I showcase our university to the world. Okay, let's get started. Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, or APU from now on, is located in Beppu City, Oita Prefecture, Japan. So Beppu is a small city with a mere population of over 120,000 people. However, the location is great as it offers you the environment to learn in a calm space, but also gives you the opportunity to go to a big city on your weekends when you want to. It is famous for its millions of tourists because of Beppu's thousands of natural hot springs. Oita is also ranked as the third prefecture with the highest number of international students in Japan. The campus of APU is located on top of a mountain, literally, in Beppu, and has a large campus that is continuously being updated and growing. So now let's go through some trivia about the university. First, let's know the numbers. We have more than 5,600 students and is continuously growing with almost 50% international students and 50% domestic students. APU has students from all over the world, around 102 countries and regions. Even the staff and faculty members are half international as well. Next, let's discuss the three colleges of APU: APS, APM, and ST. So let's see what these mean. APU has three colleges. We have the College of Asia Pacific Studies, which is my personal college, College of International Management, and the new College of Sustainability and Tourism. So the first college that we'll talk more into is the College of Asia Pacific Studies, or APS. APS is currently offering 4 areas of studies, but from next year, the 3 majors will be international relations, global economy, and culture, society, and media. This college aims to cultivate human resources that have comprehensive understanding of the diverse political conditions, economies, and cultures. By studying here, you can achieve basic advanced knowledge in the social sciences, develop language, communication, and problem-solving skills, and contribute to sustainable development and coexistence. APS also offers you the Bachelor's of Social Science. Then we have APM, or the College of International Management. You will study business in a diverse environment, cultivate leadership, entrepreneurship, and global skills while tackling businesses, environmental, and societal challenges together. The new majors for 2023 will be strategic management and leadership, marketing, accounting and finance, and entrepreneurship and operations management. Our new college is the College of Sustainability and Tourism. This new college has many other areas of studies that are not limited to data science, international development, and social entrepreneurship, and much more, which you can see here. We have environmental studies, resource management, international development, tourism studies, tourism industry operations, and so on. This will also offer you the Bachelor of Sustainability and Tourism. By attending this college, you will study the formation of sustainable societies through management and tourism, and will also aim towards tackling the SDGs, or Sustainable Development Goals. So you all are very lucky to be experiencing a whole new curriculum reformation from 2023. This will be the third reform of the curriculum that is more up to date, always growing and developing with society. So now, I'm sure many of you are worried about your language abilities. However, no needs to worry, as all courses are available in both English and Japanese. If you are English basis, which I'm pretty sure you are, you'll be required to learn Japanese during your first 2 years. As APU focuses greatly on offering you the chance to work in Japan, it is important to learn the language, and the curriculum grants you just that. You can also learn other languages from the Asia-Pacific region, such as Chinese, Korean, Spanish, and more. So now, extracurriculars are an important aspect of university life. You can join in student activities that are organized by us students, events such as Tenkusai Festival and Multicultural Weeks, and also off-campus activities such as field studies, internships, and exchange programs. Make sure to enjoy a diverse and fulfilling life at APU outside of academics. So now, you may ask, where am I supposed to live if the school is located on top of a mountain? Well, no worries, because accommodation for your first year is given. AP House 1 and 2 is 50,000 yen, or around $350 and is located on campus. So the new AP House is also on campus and is around 52,000 a month, a little bit more than AP House 1 and 2. AP House 4 is located downtown and is available for graduation and exchange students right on the beach with a beautiful view. So after your dormitory life, downtown life is ready to greet you as well, with more privacy and an opportunity to grow on your own. And just to add on to this, AP House 1 and 2
So it looks like we've got a bit of a freeze here. Bear with us 2 seconds.
100% off. Also, AP House will be offering a new scholarship called the Global Community Scholarship that is offered to around 70 students and lasts for 11 months. There are also a number of external scholarships after enrollment as well. So there is plenty of opportunities for you guys to experience scholarships and not have to worry so much about your financial burden. So now, what can you do to get accepted to this amazing university? So of course, you'll have to have 12 years of standard education and either English or Japanese proficiency. Here are a list of minimum requirements for the English proficiency standardized tests. You can give IELTS, TOEFL, TOEIC, and even Duolingo. Then you submit your online application with your personal documents, your information, your essays, and pay the application fee, which is around $40. There's also an online assessment that authenticates you and tests your critical thinking. Finally, you will have an online interview for around 20 minutes to get accepted to APU. So these are very simple and straightforward, but I advise you to start your application as soon as possible and get it checked multiple times, especially your essays, and make sure they represent you. Because APU is looking for students that are able to shape their world. Okay, so thank you everyone for paying attention. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, feel free to contact us. Here is the website URL, our email, and even our phone number if you wish to communicate with us. Okay, so thank you all everyone for paying attention and listening to the introduction to Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, and we will be awaiting your wonderful applications. So life at APU awaits you, and don't forget, if you enter APU, you will have the possibility and chance to shape your world. Okay, well, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so that was Ritsumeikan APU. We move on and we have another pre-record from International Christian University, iCU.
First of all, when I first came to ICU and during an open campus, it was the campus itself. I felt very fun to be here. The number of people in each class, I felt like I would be able to learn more here. I would be able to put what I'm learning into action faster. than like being in classes that are with big numbers of people. But the more you stay at ICU, the more you learn that people here are just like you, and everyone's open to meeting you and talking to you, and it's fun being an ICU student.
ICU でいろんな背景を持っている方がいらっしゃっていただいて、その勉強する日々でなんか自分のプログラム視野も広げますし、そしていろんな新しいことをチャレンジしようとする勇気もいろいろ身につけましたので、多分その多様性は私にとって ICU の一番いいところだと思っています。
I really like Japanese language program or JLP at ICU. So before coming to ICU, I wasn't able to speak Japanese at all. But now after taking JLP, I feel like I'm really fluent in Japanese now.
What I really like about ICU is the dorm life. I live in a dorm on campus, Lokova House, and just the community. It feels like a family. Especially being with a roommate, just like a brother to me, the one I never had. And on top of that, I've learned a lot about, interacting with people, as well as also improving my Japanese skills a lot, thanks to talking just with everyone in my dorm. The social events we have, like mochitsuki, like welcoming in new students, like movie night. It's all what I was looking for out of living in Japan. It's definitely been a great experience.
Well, I feel that the students at ICU show me a passion for life, and most of them are not bound by social constraints and focus on their interest area, and they don't simply study to find a good job, and study what they really love from their heart.
I think ICU has a lot of really students that are really passionate about learning, which is really, really fun to be a part of. I was a little bit worried about going to university in Japan because I kind of heard that a lot of students, they kind of take it as like a vacation. But I was really relieved when I came to ICU and I saw that like most of the people seem to really like care about studying and learning. So yeah, I think ICU students are really hardworking and smart people. Yeah.
I am passionate about foreign cultures and languages such as Japanese, and I also started to learn Russian at ICU. I also took a lot of classes about Japanese economy, society, culture, and politics at ICU, and I think that's really interesting. I took a Japanese contemporary culture class, and I really enjoyed it because it was about why Japanese culture is like that, such as manga, otaku, and such things.
I think my biggest passion is music. I'm very passionate about classical music, but about Japanese traditional music too. And in ICU, I have been able to play both the pipe organ, but also sanshin, which is like Okinawan traditional instrument. We learned about the history of the instruments and about like the theoretical part, but we also have the opportunity to play the instruments, and yeah, that's very amazing. And I'm also very passionate about literature. I like Kawabata Yasunari, and because of him, I wanted to study Japanese literature. Now I study the literature in translation, but I hope that someday I will be able to read his novels in Japanese. So I'm very happy that I can do both music and literature.
Before I came to ICU, I think about maybe I should take a lot of economics or business classes to, it's good to find a job if you are major in economics or business. But after I came to ICU, I started thinking about that. Maybe I should really need to learn something more. I don't want to say that it's more necessary to human beings, but I started thinking that this kind of philosophical problems or sociological problems is more necessary for us to think about, because it's really related to our human beings. So I start to think about maybe I should learn philosophy after I came to ICU. Yes.
Before I came to ICU, my interests are very scattered, and I had a lot of hobbies, but I didn't quite know what I wanted to pursue as a career, so I wanted to explore a lot of my options. So I think before I came to ICU, I was very unsure and kind of uninterested in most things. But after attending school here, I think it's narrowed down a lot to specific paths. So, for example, in my senior thesis, I'm studying vaccine hesitancy and public health-based theology. And I think that was discovered after I enrolled here. And I took a lot of different international relations and biology courses, and that has, I think, been the main change.
Okay, excellent. So we are upon the end. This is the final video of the evening session for the JUC. This is from Hiroshima University.
Apologies.
Everything that I thought was obvious and normal wasn't really obvious or normal. That's what Japan taught me when I came here as an exchange student from Germany many years ago. New discoveries in the world start from questioning your own beliefs and opinions. All of you who are curious about the world, why don't you come to IGS? Let us build the capacity to search for new ways of thinking, to connect with other people, to think in an integrative manner, and to imagine the world together in order to start acting.
The IGS department at Hiroshima University School of Integrated Arts and Sciences provides a liberal arts and sciences curriculum to develop a diverse approach to exploring and solving current global issues. This is accomplished by utilizing an integrative perspective incorporating humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. Core subjects from 3 fields. IGS tackles global issues from 3 perspectives: culture and tourism, peace and communication, and environment and society. Educational program. All courses are taught in English. However, international students will also study Japanese and have a chance to attend classes taught in Japanese. Facts about integrated global studies. At IGS, all courses are conducted in English. Students will be able to think beyond nationality, region, religion, culture, and language. By learning and discussing in English, students will develop skills to interact with researchers and engineers around the globe. IGS intends to cultivate individuals who will be able to make a contribution to global society.
I heard that you have lived in Japan for 6 years.
Yeah.
What's your idea of studying abroad?
Well, living in another country involves not only learning a new language, but also a new culture. And I think that academics is an international thing. So if the place where you want to study happens to be in another country, that shouldn't be an obstacle.
Oh, yes. In my opinion, I found that it is natural that everyone is different.
Yeah.
I studied abroad in the UK for 1 year, and then I found many people have different colors of skin or different fashion or language. And then that's why I found that I can be myself.
Yeah, experiencing this diversity helped you feel freer to be yourself?
Yes, yes.
So actually my background is pretty varied. I did as an undergraduate physics and now I'm here doing linguistics.
Oh, yeah, I'm vice versa. When I was a high school student, I studied English. But now in the university, I started studying physics.
Yeah, I think English and physics or linguistics and physics seem like they're very different and they have no connection. But for me at least, they're really not very separate.
Oh yeah, having a wide perspective is very beneficial, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Being able to apply different perspectives, different ways of thinking, different methods of analysis can really enrich research, I think.
Yes, yes.
Interdisciplinary studies.
Diversity.
Okay, perfect. So that brings us to the end of the session. Let me just give you a recap for tomorrow. So if you would like to meet the university representatives, we all have our own individual Zoom room. You can pop in and out and ask any questions that you may have. We have an AM session from 10 to 11:30 Japan Standard Time, and then a PM session from 4:30 through to 6. Here you can see the link for the JUC website, split into 2 pages, so you can easily find the Zoom links. You may have to quickly pre-register for 10 seconds, but hopefully it's all clear for you. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So thank you very much for those that stayed and for those that are watching the pre-record. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'd like to follow up that by saying again that thank you very much. The 20 people who are watching, who probably have watched this for hours and hours, really appreciate it. And I know that you wanted to talk. Some people raised their hands, but we couldn't answer it. We couldn't, entertain that request. So please save that for tomorrow. Join us, knock on our doors. We're waiting for you guys to come. And please ask us questions. They're never trivial or unimportant, even a small, right? Like Freddie, no question is silly or stupid. So please come and join us. Yeah.
Exactly that. We understand studying abroad. You may have many questions, and that's why we do these kinds of events. So good night from Japan, and yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Have a good night.